desert base. Truth don't hide, it just waits for a face, Big footprints in a pine-slick path. Bob Lazar files with a government laugh. Court dates lost in a sea of red tape. We ain't 10-4, we just stay awake. True crime tales in a borrowed voice. We speak for the silence, not by choice. Got boots on the dirt and eyes on the skies, digging up stories they hoped would die. Might, truth, and thunder, we don't back down. With a Bible in the glove box and boots on the ground. Aliens, lies, and backroom deals, we break that silence, 'cause the soul feels real. Military broadcast, midnight run, teaching vets how to speak what the war's done. From trigger pulls to microphone stands, from combat zones to healing hands. Public records, missing names, unsealed files, classified games. We chase what's buried, not what trends, and we pray for light at the truth's deep end. Might, truth, and thunder, we don't back down. With a Bible in the glove box and boots on the ground. Aliens, lies, and backroom deals, we break that silence, 'cause the soul feels real. Some chase fame, we chase the facts. Some fold quick, we read the tracks. It ain't paranoia if it's always been there, and we ain't scared to lay it bare. Into the storm. We ain't perfect, but we were made for this form.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Into the Weeds podcast here on Military Broadcast Radio. This is a different look for us tonight. We actually are on a laptop in a hotel, so please bear with us. My son is helping out in the background from Missouri. We're in Tulsa right now, and so he's going to have to load the videos up for us. So everybody say thank you to Charles for us.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we were at the parade today in Tulsa. We hung out with Maggie Zigman, and she is Brittany Phillips's mother. And we were just there to give her support and help find justice for Brittany. So so I guess we're going to get into it since we're having some serious technical difficulties right now. We are going to play the Cape Cod video, and it's about 28 minutes long, somewhere around there. So we're just going to play it full on through. I tried to upload it last night to YouTube, but unfortunately I'm having some issues here right now with this laptop. So I won't be able to upload any more until we get home tomorrow. But so that's what we're going to do. We are going to start that video. So Charles, could you please bring that up for us? All right. Thank you very much.
If you explode
Whoa, look at you. So we are at the Springfield National Airport waiting for our plane to arrive to take off. It's not here yet, but it is a beautiful sunrise. Our flight leaves at 9:40, so we are up really early. is our airport. Very nice. And we will be back with more after this.
ISO 80369 series, it's just that. It's a series. It's not just Enroll. It's something that we're pushing in lieu of these other groups. They're moving forward as well, and we're making sure in lockstep that we're not putting forth combinations of connections that can play with each other. Okay, does that make sense? Okay.
So we are at the Cape Cod Resort and Spa, and we are going to tour around. Look how pretty the shell thingies are, the lights.
And the housekeeping part. Wait till we find something.
Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome to Barnstable Harbor. We are about to go whale watching. Look at the beautiful beach and some boats. And we will be back with more. Bye.
House received a makeover, and the Lantern House atop the light station was fully restored to its original specifications, with one major exception. 150 years ago, this lighthouse would have been burning whale oil. And today, the light up there is solar powered, which is infinitely better for whales and whale watchers. This lighthouse had lain in disuse for many years, since 1932 to be exact, when it was decommissioned by the United States Coast Guard because it stopped doing what a lighthouse is supposed to do by definition. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful looks. The second largest animal ever built.
Damn, her video kind of boring.
don't even.
So we are heading down historic Main Street in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. We are window shopping. Woohoo! And yep, we are just looking around, buying some souvenirs. Very nice stuff. Okay, we're heading in the store now. Bye.
There is sound. There's just
She's
nothing.
just not talking.
Yeah, there's nothing going on right now. But she does actually turn into Demona.
Also, y'all, I agree. This is boring, but it's part of the files, and it gets
Interesting.
it gets more interesting as time goes on.
And I think it's important because you hear Dee Dee too.
Yeah.
Do you have a year on this video?
Nancy, they went to the conference June 2011.
Thank you, because I can't pull it up right now.
Millennial coming in clutch.
Some friends in the chat are saying it was 2013, not 2011. When I Googled, that's what it brought up. I think, did they go to the Olay twice? Friends in the chat?
I don't know.
Sorry, guys. We don't have everything that we normally have to do our research.
Right. I was wondering because her voice is extremely juvenile in this.
Yeah.
Well, she makes it that way.
I think this is the last. Yeah, I think this is the last one they went to, but I could be wrong.
Audrey was wanting to know, was this possibly before the incident where she shot her mom with the BB gun?
I would say after.
That's crazy.
Charles, unmute your mic to see what happens. I'm curious. Okay.
Nope, just silent.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
It sounds like it's just a silent. Oh no, she put subtitles on it. What?
Giggle. Okay, you can mute yourself, Charles. Sorry.
Maybe is this just having sound problems?
No, it's not because
you
I
watched
heard
the
it-
video.
Yeah, and I heard it earlier. So
it doesn't mean it can't be having sound problems now, but yeah.
oh, wait a second. Charles, unmute. Hold on. Stop. Charles, stop that. Unmute the screen audio. Stop. Stop it.
Pause the video, sweetheart.
Pause the video, Charles. Pause the video.
Please.
Okay. See at the top it says it's muted.
We're so sorry.
Are you serious?
Guys. Come
Okay,
on, Charles.
Unmute. See at the top. Unmute the box there. I can't unmute it. You have to unmute it.
It would not be an Into the Weeds podcast episode if there wasn't something being silent for a little bit or some kind of technical difficulty.
Charles, you see the box at the bottom that says Amber Into the Weeds and it's got the video playing? Go to that one and see if you can unmute it.
We hear it earlier, y'all.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
Sorry, that's also part of the reason why we're so late. We were having issues with our audio too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
is my son there? Do you hear me?
I need to call you, Charles.
You can do it, Charles. Okay.
You got this.
Oh, there we go. Wait, do it again. Oh, that was Ashley.
Oh God, Ashley's voice isn't that high pitched and squeaky.
No,
Come
it
on,
sounded like Dee Dee.
Oh, no.
I thought it was Dee Dee. Okay,
Oh, goodness
Charles, do you hear what
Are
I'm
you
saying?
with us?
Okay. Can't unmute guest screen. They aren't capturing audio. Charles, you have to.
Are you doing anything?
You have
okay,
to.
see his mouth
Okay.
is moving
No,
now.
you have to go down to the bottom, the bottom box at the very bottom, where it's coming in. You know, where you remove it and add it. It's muted in that box. Do you see that? No worries, son. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on.
I'm sorry there's so many issues today, guys. Oh, I'm getting a phone call from Dad. You
Hold
wanna
on.
mute it real quick? I'll just
Yeah,
call
hold
him.
on. Hey, ladies, can you guys talk while we're doing our stuff?
Any observations from the last
Please.
couple days? Sorry
Yeah,
about
yeah.
this.
Oh, sure.
Wild how she was trying to get everyone on the boat's attention whenever she saw the whale, wasn't it? Doing her wow, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we could clearly see Dee Dee wasn't making her.
Also at the airport, where was Dee Dee when she was taking that video? Like she turned all the way around and Dee Dee wasn't even sitting near her.
Right. But it seemed like somebody was with her. I don't think it was Dee Dee though, but her voice was just extremely high pitched and very, like she was really trying to make it very young.
Yeah. Yeah.
She plays up the sing-songy, childlike thing whenever there are people around.
The beautiful beach. I wish I
Yeah.
does that so well.
And there's a shell. Why?
That's pretty good. I think the biggest takeaway from the last couple of days is people I've spoken with is just concern for the baby. Like these videos have really highlighted some scary stuff, I think.
Yeah.
They really
Yeah.
have.
They definitely have.
Come on, Charles.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Got it. Reaching for a freaking drink from her mother after telling us, "Oh, I can't drink and eat. My mother would never beat me with a cup." I am flabbergasted.
Okay, y'all. Sorry about all of that.
Thank you. It's all good.
Thank you guys for holding it down a little bit. It's been a mess over here. Very long day.
And motel. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Ooh, pretty flowers. Pretty. They smell good. Pretty.
And how do you make them purple?
I don't know how you make them purple.
Miss Rosie said you plant them with a nail.
Neat.
Instead of blue, they get purple.
Nice. And the Cape Cod Church, First Baptist Church. Beautiful. Pretty clock tower. Yeah.
I see what you're saying, Nancy. She does sound really young.
Elbow room, elbow room. Everybody needs a little elbow room. Cocktail.
Definitely doesn't seem miserable.
Elbow and cocktail room. Cocktail. I need a cocktail.
Everybody needs a
So we are shopping at a Cape Cod shop, looking for the perfect t-shirts. Look at this whole big old shop.
Shit, I've never even been to Cape Cod.
Me either. I've never been.
So we are at the restaurant, the British Beer Company, and this is our booth poster, Hobgoblin.
British beer.
And this is around. It's a very big bar. Restaurant. Bar. And to all of you that know the whole drinking joke with me, you're gonna say gypsy again in a bar. But it's called a pub.
And restaurant.
Say it. Come on, say it. Say porcupine hard yard. It's too much sugar and diabetic.
Guys, real quick, Some pubs you can get into under 21. I'm not saying that this means anything or doesn't mean anything, but
Okay, we'll park our cars and have a yard. There you go. Whoa, look at those. Whoa, trippy. Look at those spinny wheels. All right, people, we're looking at y'all spinny wheels. See, look how pretty. Oh, look, he's tied up. We are at the Hyannis Harbor. Beautiful boat. Woo! And we are going to be eating at Spanky's Clam Shack in a little bit. There is a wait line, so we are waiting on the harbor. Cha-cha. Amazing, because I don't know this dance. I don't know this dance. What are you doing? Ow! Wow, that was really loud. Gotta remember, we're not at Vision Con. Hi, our two most handsome men and adorable kings. We are in Cape Cod right now, and oh my goodness, am I missing you both so much. I'm not used to being away from you two this long, and lately I've been feeling kind of scared and insecure, but hopefully I'll get some reassurance soon. I really need it. But I'm hopeful. You know, I'm not freaking out. I'm just missing YouTube very much. Usually we talk either every day or every other day, so I usually get reassurance every day. So not being able to be online every day is really tough. Let's see what else has been going on. Trying to think. My mom stepped out of the room for a little while. The beaches are beautiful. I really wish you both were here to see the sunset with me. I'm sure we would enjoy that. Have a picnic in the sand and have like some wine or something. That'd be really nice. But trip's going good so far. We went whale watching and we saw 3 whales. One came up like right by the boat, which I recorded it. You probably saw it a little while ago. Went shopping on Main Street, got a few souvenirs. What else? And we went to a medical conference, learned a lot of the latest technology and medical research and stuff like that. So that's what's been going on. Anyway, I know Damona wants to talk, so I'm gonna let her talk and then we'll sign off so you can see the rest of the video. So I love and adore you both, my darling, wonderful kings. Hey, you two sexies. I hope you both are doing wonderful right now. And what else? Well, I've had 1 or 2 high libido nights, but I deal with that the best way I can, which is fantasizing about you both. So, and one of those fantasies is something about a beach. I think it was something about naked on a beach, but I'll talk about it later. Let's see. As Gypsy was saying, we learned a lot of great stuff, did a lot of fun things, and we just missed you both so much and can't wait to get home. So, I love and adore you both so much, our handsome, adorable, sexy kings, and I can't wait to get home to kiss you both. So, I love you both so much and adore you both so much. Have a great day. Bye. Oh, and we hope you enjoyed this video. So we are at the bus station waiting to take our bus. Mama is getting our ticket. And we are just waiting. So, be back on the bus. This is a very small mall at Cape Cod.
You need to put some pep in your feel. You can tell it's very early in the morning.
I'm tired.
Just the wind turbines over there, thingies. On the other side of the small mall. Excuse me, smile mile.
We are on the bus.
And the wheels are going round and round. Because the wheels was go round and round and round. Let's go round and round all through the town. Ooh, pretty color. Hey, look at that. Right, it's a car. They have a beer here.
Let's put the number.
And the corners coming up.
I know. There it is. That's where we stayed.
And the corner. We can make it. Can anybody really pronounce that name?
You know. Yeah, I know.
We didn't get a spot at the farm.
Oh, look at the cute car. It looks like a bee.
Oh, cute.
That was so good.
It's the B-mobile.
How cute.
Yeah.
That's where we stayed, our hotel.
Woohoo! But I don't gotta wash it and dry it.
No, I don't. That's very odd. We are in Boston. Beautiful city. Wow, I think we're taking the grand tour around the city. It is nice. Back over the bridge. Moving. Look, she's moving. We are in the Boston Terminal Airport, waiting to board our plane to go to Chicago. And the next flight after that is from Chicago to Springfield. Home. Yay! Can't wait. Our bags. Whoa! That is
Sanitary.
cool.
No germs.
We are at the Chicago airport right now, looking around at all the different souvenirs. Nice shirt.
Oh, over here is the White Sox. Red Sox.
Oh, the Red Sox.
They changed their socks.
The White Sox or Red Sox?
Over here is White Sox.
White Sox.
They changed their socks.
They changed their socks. And the big board of all the flights. Ooh. Yeah, it's a lot of flights. Oh. Wow.
Time will be 1 hour 16 minutes. We will be flying at an altitude of 36,000 feet. Weather is clear, 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius. In just a few moments, we will be closing the cabin door. At this time, please turn off and put away all electronic devices. Electronic devices can interfere with aircraft systems, therefore they must be turned completely off. They cannot be in airplane flight mode for takeoff. or landing. I will let you know when you may use them during the flight. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles. Just remove that for right now. Stay there, and I'll have you pull up something else in a minute.
Appreciate you, bud.
Yep. Okay,
Where are all
so
of our icons? Why
I
is it just a big?
don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Oh,
There we
there we
go.
go. Okay, so well, I didn't want the
Oh.
camera on because it's bad.
My bad.
I'm turning the camera off, guys. Sorry.
Bye, everyone.
Okay, so what did you guys think? Sorry that it was muted in the beginning. I knew that it was quiet in different parts, so my brain kind of got scrambled. And so please talk about it.
Well, I think her mom gave her a lot more freedom than she says for sure. And it doesn't seem like Dee Dee was just hovering over her. And she went to multiple places to eat in that video.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. She was eating, and she was alone for certain periods of time.
Mm-hmm.
Was this filmed on her phone?
Look like it.
Yeah, I would assume so.
I made some notes.
Yes, please, Millennium.
Okay, so what was with the drinking joke? Gypsy in a bar again?
I don't know. I was very shocked about that one.
Yeah.
Right?
And
Me too.
then my next note is that I just want everyone to know this is why my community was so shocked and didn't know what the hell to think, because every time they came out in public in Aurora or Springfield, this is what we saw. A happy, laughing Gypsy just woo! And Dee Dee hovering over, dancing, joking with everybody, sharing her little secrets. Like, what were we supposed to ask, you know? And the medical community did ask questions and say, I'm not finding evidence of some of this stuff, and send DFS out there. But for the rest of us, this is what we saw. This is what we saw when they would come out in public. They'd come to a lot of parades. They love parades. And whenever they would share videos and stuff, and like for me, my friends, I wasn't friends with them on Facebook, but my friends were in Aurora that knew them, and so I would see them share Dee Dee's stuff, and we saw videos of them laughing, being wonderfully happy like this. So that's why it was such a shock. Like what y'all are seeing here between Gypsy and Dee Dee, this is what my community saw the whole time. Would you agree, Nancy?
I didn't know them. I mean, they would stop by our station tent and get tickets, and I have the story of, she was in her wheelchair all decked out, but I didn't know them. I am curious though.
I didn't know that either, but my friends did. Yeah.
That voice was her on the porch saying, "Oh, our prince, our house and our Cinderella house." Like, is she playing that voice for her mom, or is she playing that voice for the people around them while she's with her mom?
I wondered this too.
For the camera.
For the camera.
For the camera is what I thought.
Because even in her videos to Nick, she still has her baby voice. You know what I mean?
She can, but boy, that was really amplified.
Yeah, it definitely.
She doesn't sing song or words to Nick like she does to the camera whenever mom's around, or whenever
It's a beautiful beach.
Yeah. And I am curious. I kind of think that it did look like she was in a wheelchair. It seemed like some people in the comments might have thought that she wasn't, but she was kind of low to the ground. And I know she's like 4'11", but also like it wasn't super shaky, like a lot of the video.
Rolling and moving a phone.
Moving a phone and what?
It seemed to me like she was rolling and holding a phone.
Okay. Yeah. So it did seem to me, again, I have no clue. I was just curious what you guys thought on that.
Because when she reaches for the cup and in Dee Dee's hand, right, is right at that level. So I assume she was sitting in a wheelchair.
Yeah, it does look like she's in a wheelchair. So, I mean, again, could be wrong, but it did seem like that to me.
I'm just thinking, I grew up poor and I didn't do all that stuff.
No, neither did I.
Me neither. Me neither.
The
Man.
first time I went on an airplane was to go into the Army.
I was in an airplane till I was like 26. I have one more note. Did she say when she was talking as either Gypsy or Demona to Nick? Did she say something about having more wine on the sand?
Yes, that's what it
Yes.
said. She sounded a little slosh, you know. She was slurring like.
I bet Dee
Yeah.
Dee let her drink.
Well, if it
was an adult.
it seems like they went to multiple Olay Foundation conferences, but I'd have to go back and like pull up my documentation because my memory is not that great. You know, I need to actually do my research whenever. Like, if I was making a video, I would pull up all that.
Yeah.
But just trying to remember in this live, it seems like they went to multiple, and so we don't know exactly which one this is. But I think the last one was 2013, so it's possible she was over 21. If it was that.
And she's talking to Nick, so that's an indicator of where we're at.
Oh, good point, Nancy, because her and Nick didn't meet till 2012, so this probably was 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was of age.
She was
So
of
what do
age.
you guys think about Dee Dee dancing and having a good old time?
Oh,
So sad.
was-
Yeah.
He was always described to me.
yeah.
She looked super fun. She looked super fun to be around.
Yeah,
It's
she
real
did.
sad.
Yeah.
Was, yeah.
That actually made me really sad. And I kind of go back and forth on how I feel like things might have been. Obviously, I don't believe that they were anything like Gypsy described. But in my personal opinion, having someone lie about, you know, their age and certain things to gain anything really is somewhat abusive. But I don't know, just everything I've ever seen of Dee Dee, it seems like things were
pretty good.
Pretty good. I mean, obviously, you know, on a camera, you're not going to do some of the things you do off camera.
Yeah, but you still
you
you
get a vibe.
Yeah, your vibe, your aura shines through no matter what you're doing.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm
right.
kind of changing my mind a little bit on certain things as I'm watching more videos, and it's like, I don't know. She seemed happy and fun, and
I said
she didn't seem overbearing either. Like she's
No.
not getting on to Gypsy for walking ahead and recording. And that's another thing. She's out recording in front of her on the plane, out in the open. I mean,
in the bus.
yeah.
Making a joke in front of Dee Dee to Dee Dee about a bar. Like that was a private video to Nick. Her and Dee Dee were in like a sports bar type environment eating.
Right.
And, oh, if you know about the Gypsy drinking joke, here's Gypsy in a bar again, you know, and Dee Dee was right there. That was no problem. So it really goes against a lot of the narrative.
Yeah.
When she grabs that cup from her mom, she was like, "You got diabetes."
Yeah.
And even just her recording all that stuff on her phone, like, who would she be recording it for? You know what I mean? I feel like
they like
on social media.
Yeah, like Millennial said, they were on social media a lot, and then
social media, YouTube.
Because they had to make videos in order to promote what they were doing.
I mean,
all the time.
Typical. I get it.
I just find it interesting that Gypsy was already into video editing before prison.
Yeah. You like she was already blogging before blogging was big, honey. She was into it.
Nancy, you said I guess I missed that part. She grabbed the cup from Dee Dee and said, "You got diabetes?"
It's like drinking sugar and you got diabetes.
Yeah.
That's interesting because I noticed reading her prison emails that she's constantly on people about their health. Like she'll send vitamin regimens to dudes she's dating and stuff.
Yeah, the vitamin thing too, like her knowing all about them damn prenatals and stuff, like that was crazy.
I was like, what the hell is that? And I Googled and it's a whole normal thing to take apparently, but like I didn't know what she was talking about.
She knew stuff about the period and ovulating that I didn't even realize. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're going to move into the Nick phone calls. So Charles, what I need you to do is I need you to go to the external hard drive and I need you to go to interviews. Wait. Hold on. Let me make this bigger so I can actually see it.
Sorry, guys.
I also wanted to say Audrey is on date night. I keep seeing people asking. Audrey
Yes.
is on
Yes.
date night. And then if
She's
you
having a
want
good time.
yes, she is. And if y'all want to see the other videos, the first live is posted on Amber's page.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And more videos will be coming out. I just have to get home before I can do that.
Yeah, this is what we had at the moment, and we're trying to make do with
Okay,
what we got.
so I think we left off at
Like video 4.
video 4 or video 5. Do you guys remember?
I don't
People in
know.
chat sound off.
Yeah.
Because people in chat keep track of everything. Everything.
I can't remember if y'all shared or not, but I just want to let the chat know Amber and Alora are out of town because they were marching in a parade with a group that advocates for missing people. Missing people, they're not forgotten. Don't forget them.
Cold cases, yeah.
Cold cases, missing people,
Yeah.
anything like that, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, so if no one remembers, okay, we did 4. So Charles, open up, let me get it again. Hold on. Open up Nicholas Jail phone calls and then go to
04 or 05?
I think 04 is where we left off.
We'll just watch 04 even if we already watched it, and it's okay. We just get to listen to it again.
Yeah. So
You
pull
get
up
to hear what's going
04 and then put it in the, like we did earlier.
Also, Gypsy, somebody else just said this too. Gypsy grabbed that drink from Dee Dee, and Dee Dee didn't flinch, get on to her, say, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
that shows like Gypsy was probably taking her little drink all the time, man.
Yep, probably. Well, and she even said in that one video that we watched the other day that she drank a little bit. So wine, I believe, is what she said. Okay, Charles, can you push play?
This is a call from
Godejohn, Green County Jail.
an inmate at Green County Jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. The inmate has requested that you pay for this call. If you don't wish to talk, hang up now. Thank you for using Telmate.
Hi.
Hey, Sophie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
You woke up on time.
Yeah.
You alright? Have you been tired?
Usually, because everybody's so loud during the early morning hours, so like 1, 2, 3 in the morning, I usually be lucky if I wake up in time.
Do you know what? It's funny because I know that you told me before, and I said to my colleague that like you needed someone to wake up, and I said to my colleagues, I know why I haven't heard from Nick today, so I knew exactly why it was that we hadn't spoken. Thanks for calling me today, though. It's nice to talk to you again. Have you been okay?
Yeah. I've been
What's
hanging
been going on?
Other than just trying to prepare for my trial, which I'm guessing you are aware that it obviously it's not official yet, but it's probably gonna be moved to like June.
Right.
Yeah,
So it's definitely not happening in December.
Yeah. Other than that, preparing for that, I've been also trying to look into ways on, maybe not even.
Charles, can you hear me? Can you stop this one and go to number 5? Sorry. Thank you. And remember that this is Nick talking to the producers of Gypsy's Revenge. And the producer is Sophie Cunningham, and the director is Jesse Vile. I haven't heard him speak to Jesse, but I have heard him speak to Sophia and to some of her employees. Okay, thanks, Charles.
This is a call from
Nicholas Godejohn, Green County Jail.
an inmate at Green County Jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. The inmate has requested that you pay for this call. If you don't wish to talk, hang up now. Thank you for using Telmate.
Hello? Hello.
Is that Nick?
Yes.
Hello, Nick. This is Peter. I work with Sophie.
Okay.
I just thought I'd take this. She's actually traveling back from the US today. So she's back with us here in the office on Wednesday.
On Wednesday? Okay. Yeah, I was having trouble getting hold of her by text because I ran out of money to do so.
I see. Right. Yeah. I obviously I know she's over there. I've just been getting emails periodically from her. We're just sort of making sure they've got their tickets and their hotels and stuff. So I'm not sure exactly what the story behind that is. Do you want me to? I mean, is there anything I can do for you, or do you want me just to pass a message on to her, which I can do straight away? Actually,
you said that she's gonna be back Wednesday.
Call you back on Wednesday.
That's what I'm
She'll
wondering.
be back on Wednesday.
Yeah,
she's going to be here on Wednesday. Yeah.
Okay. The only thing I could really ask is just if I was gonna call to talk to her, but it's good to get a hold of you, Peter. What I was thinking was because I actually enjoyed texting her because it was convenient and easy. I was gonna ask her if she could get a little more money on my phone account so I could actually keep texting her, and then obviously call her maybe Wednesday to see what the updated situation is on the documentary and everything else. Since she was keeping me updated on everything. Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, all I can tell you now is that they've completed the last filming on Sunday, and they're getting a plane from Miami. They're meeting a guy called Dr. Flasterstein, who was one of Gypsy's doctors going way back. And anyway, that was the last interview they were filming, which was actually the one I think they might have told you they put off from the beginning of things when it was the hurricane over there.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the last thing they did. And as I said, they get a flight, I think 5 o'clock this afternoon in Miami, and they're back in London early in the morning tomorrow.
Okay, that's good news then.
But yeah. So what I'll do, Nick, is I'll send her an email now, which hopefully she'll pick up. She'll certainly pick it up at some point because they'll be hanging around at the airport. I bet she checks her emails then if she isn't on them now. And I'll see what we can do. So if I or my colleague, I don't know how to do it, but my colleague Renata here, we'll get some money on so you can text, and that'll be good.
Yeah, that'd be really good because this is my last regret to talk to her is by phone since I wasn't able to keep on texting since I ran out of money on there. And that's part of the reason why she set up this account, I'm guessing, with the company. So this way I could get a hold of her this way. Just in case if I ran out of money. This way I could keep connection and keep contact.
Sure, of course. Of course. All right. Well, look, I'll like I say, I'll pass this on to you, say that we've spoken.
Okay, that'd be great.
And as I say, she's certainly coming in on Wednesday. She should be here in the afternoon because obviously that's the morning your time.
Yeah. I did have,
hopefully you can.
Yeah, I did have one question. I was wondering.
Yeah, sure.
I can't remember the exact name. Because I know you have Sophie, and then she was traveling with the director. I got to meet the director when he was here, but I can't remember what his name is.
His name is Jesse.
Yeah, it's
Jesse.
Yep.
Jesse, and his second name is Vile, V-I-L-E.
Okay. I was trying to remember it because I know that's a male and female name, and I just couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah. Right. Got you.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah,
and
I
obviously
appreciate.
they're planning to come back and. Sorry, Nick.
It's okay. I appreciate you passing the message on to Sophie and Jesse since they both work together also, and I hope that I get the chance to talk to her shortly because I kind of fell out of the loop of what's going on due to not being able to get a hold of her.
Sure, of course, of course. Well, I believe they were planning to see your father at the weekend.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
We haven't heard back whether because they haven't been able to contact him ahead of going. But they were in Big Bend, I think, on.
Oh yeah, that when they were in Big Bend, they could have talked to my
Yeah.
mother at the time. They had to go
Yes.
to West Alice, Wisconsin, to see my dad. He was in a little different
Yes.
part of Wisconsin. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, I don't know. I didn't get any. We didn't hear any more about whether they managed to actually spend time with him or not.
Well, he told
we're
me,
hoping they did.
since I did talk to him, he did tell me that they never appeared. So I don't know if they were around my dad's house. I think they might have maybe get a chance to talk to my mom and that part of my
Yeah.
family over there.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm out of their loop on that. I didn't hear which way it all went out. I think they were saying they couldn't get hold of him. They couldn't get hold of Bobby, your dad.
Yeah.
That for whatever reason there was a problem with communication. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope to hear from her soon, so this way I can get this
Yes.
all straightened out.
Yeah. Well, I'll like I say, I'll pass on about the text thing, and I would suggest you can, if you have a chance to call on Wednesday, she would be here.
Okay, great. And then hopefully she's not in the meeting at the time, because I have a bad tendency
Oh,
to
if you
call when
call,
she's in
if
the
you
meeting.
call, I sit in the desk opposite. I've just come around to talk on this phone, and I'll pull her out if she's in the meeting. Don't worry.
Okay, because I noticed that in the past that whenever she's been in a meeting, she'd have her secretary normally do it. But that's cool if you do it too. That's fine with me.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as I get a chance to figure out what that's going on, because I'm so far out of it that I'm not sure what's going on.
Of course. All right. Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah, thank you for your time and for doing everything you're doing for me. And I hope to, if I don't talk to her right away, hope to talk to you in the future.
Absolutely, Nate. Yeah.
All right.
All right, then, my friend.
All right. Have a nice day, man.
And you too. All the best. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Charles.
Thank
we
you,
will
Charles.
talk for a minute and then we'll pull up the next one because the next one's very interesting.
So stay put, bud.
Okay, so I just feel like Nick is desperate for somebody to listen to him and to take him seriously, and it doesn't seem like these people are really.
Yeah.
He said several times he feels like he's out of the loop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I almost wonder why there aren't laws in place to prevent documentaries from being able to work with people accused of crimes before their trial.
I
Me
agree.
too.
Yeah.
Because Nick cooperated with this documentary, and then a very pro-gypsy documentary come out right before his trial. And now anybody who's watched my channel regularly knows I've never been on the Justice for Nick train. I feel very, very badly that he was manipulated into doing what he did and getting a life sentence. He was absolutely manipulated by Gypsy into it for 2.5 years, and that was so wrong and tragic. But he did it. And if he was free, he might meet another Gypsy and be manipulated into again, is my way of thinking. And I know some people get mad at that, and that's okay. I accept that. It's all right. But
because Dawn manipulated him while he was in there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel the same way. It is terrible what happened to him. I don't think he got a fair trial, but do I think he should be out just ripping and running? I don't say I can think that now.
Yeah.
He did this. He even said in the documentary that he made it to the door and thought about telling her, "Come on, let's go."
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? But he didn't.
And that's the reason why they said he deliberated.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
And like some people are saying in chat, I would be totally cool if he was in a very secure mental facility, but I don't feel like he or society is safe if people like Gypsy have access to him to manipulate him into actions that he will feel in his mind are righteous.
But even in a mental facility, like a lot of times that can be worse than jail.
That's why I said it would have to be
Yeah.
very secure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, we've heard horror stories about it. They shut a bunch of them down because
Yeah.
of the terrible things that were going on.
In some states, it seems like it's not even legal to have them anymore. We were just
Well,
talking-
in Utah, it's
yeah, in
not
Utah,
legal.
We were just talking about that the other day. So
and the fact that he is autistic, he's going to want to have a routine, and I believe that him having a routine there in prison is at least beneficial for him at the moment. I'm not saying it's a great place to be, but you know, it's beneficial for him at the very least. So, but I do wish that he would really tell somebody, you know, what he really does feel and things like that. But at the end of the day, I think we're still maybe only going to hear what, I don't know. Like, I think he's always going to defend Gypsy.
Yeah. Yep. Because even in one of the phone calls you played, he was saying, she loves me. She still loves me. I don't know why she's saying that. She loves me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't know all of the phone calls that we have here because I have not been able to go through all of them. But this next one, if I remember correctly, is a pretty interesting one that I actually asked Millennial to come in and listen to with me because I was like, wait, am I missing something? So, Charles, could you go to that next audio file so we can listen to that?
This is a call from
thank you, Charles.
an inmate at Greene County Jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. The inmate has requested that you pay for this call. If you don't wish to talk, hang up now. Thank you for using Telmate.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm alright. I'm alright.
So the video didn't work. I was there at half
That was
past.
that was weird because on my side it was saying waiting for a participant to join. I'm thinking okay.
And
So
mine said mine was like it said that we had no visit scheduled, which is wrong because we did. And then it said when I was trying to do it, it was like waiting for participants for ages. It's really annoying. But I promise we'll try and make it work out soon.
okay. Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm doing okay.
What have you been up to?
Oh well, lately the only thing that is new is just me trying to get over a sore throat. That's about it.
Oh no, you're not feeling so well.
I'll manage. I'm not too worried about it.
I bet when there's a lot of people around each other in a small space, it's very easy for people to like pass on colds and like sore throats and stuff, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it passes through the pod from one person to another. But the thing is I attracted this from the original person, so really, this will probably be gone, and I won't worry about it for who knows how long.
Oh, rubbish. So I got your letter. Isn't that great? Finally. So I spoke to one of the, I don't know what the official name is, but I spoke to one of the, is it like captains of the prison or something? And they said they came to speak to you, and so I got your letter. They passed it on to me.
Oh, that was a lieutenant who spoke to me. But
Pardon?
yeah, it was a lieutenant. Yeah.
Ah, cool. So I spoke to them, and so I got them to come and talk to you and get you to, you filled out that thing, the letter, and so now I have put the application through, so I'll be able to tell you what comes of that when I get a response from them.
Okay, cool. Because
But
apparently.
thank you for doing that.
Yeah. Because apparently, it kind of gave me the impression that they must have gave the consent or something because they were waiting for mine. I don't know if that was the case or not, though.
We'll see. I think that they wanted to get yours submission first. But we'll see. Cross fingers. I sent them a letter as well, support like to hand in with it. So hopefully, hopefully we get to do the interview. If not, we'll still definitely come and meet you when we're in Missouri. I don't actually know the right dates yet, but we'll come and meet you at the very least.
Yeah, well, actually, I can't see why they wouldn't let me, only because, had, obviously had Gypsy, she obviously got interviewed by the media. Then you had the other high-profile person here, other than me, which was Craig Woods. Apparently, I heard that he did also. And then, so really, I mean, everyone's getting passed through, so I can't see why I wouldn't.
And were they people who hadn't had their trial yet?
Let's see. The only one I'm aware of that hasn't had it yet, or, yeah, and I believe it keeps on getting pushed back was Woods, if I'm not mistaken. But then again, yeah.
Well, I hope so. Hopefully it will work out. That would be really good if it does. What I'm going to need to do is I'm actually going to be in, not Missouri, but I'm going to be in America from Friday the 8th. So I will need to give you a new number to call me on because I'll be in America, so I'll be on an American number. So I'll have to arrange that just so that we can keep chatting.
Okay, that works.
So I'll arrange that. I still haven't been able to speak to your dad. Does he go quiet quite a lot?
He's probably trying to drug them each thing at a time or something like that. I don't know. Because I told him to figure out what's going on with that other person that was interested in my story. And I told him that I'd keep you in the loop also, but I don't know what's going on.
Because it doesn't make a difference to us, and it shouldn't to them either, I don't think. So if he's worried about that, he shouldn't be. If he's thinking that he doesn't want to talk to us because of that.
I can't see it that being that.
Yeah, I wonder why. I just sent him lots of messages, and I don't want to annoy him. But I've sent him quite a few messages, so I was thinking, maybe he'll be angry at me if I keep messaging him. But obviously, because we're coming so soon, we'd definitely like to interview him.
Yeah.
And as well, it's the way that we can pay him too for the pictures and stuff.
Yep. And so then, when would you actually be in Missouri then? Do you know when you're actually traveling into the state of Missouri?
Yeah, well, we'll be in the state of Missouri from the 19th of September. So probably the 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, we're going to be in Missouri, in Springfield. And then we wanted to then go to Wisconsin to see if we could film with your dad after that.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it would. So I hope that he's still open to doing it.
Yeah, I am.
Well, and your dad as well. I hope he is too.
I can't see why he wouldn't. He's pretty much behind my side of the corner, pretty much. So, you know, he's pretty much on my side. So originally, I told him to be cautious when I was originally being contacted by the media at one time. But then after that, I kind of got used to it to the point it doesn't really bother me as much.
Okay, well, I'll keep trying. But if you do speak to him, would you mind saying that would really like to hear from him?
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, let's see what happens with this interview. I hope it works out. We have to wait for the sheriff now, so we shall see. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Oh, and what I'll say to you, sorry, before that, when we speak, we'll speak in a few days anyway. Let's try and arrange a time, or let's try and arrange a meeting. So maybe on like Wednesday, the 20th of September, maybe we'll come and see you in the prison.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And in order to do that, sorry?
Yeah. 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 I'm just used to the word jail from where I am
Oh,
right
sorry.
now.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Do you guys not say prison in America?
We don't say prison when it comes to, because apparently we separate that word in prison. We separate
Right.
jail and prison. We actually
Okay.
we have an actual meaning for prison, and then we also have a meaning for jail, so it confuses me.
Oh, sorry. Okay, jail. I'll try and remember to say jail. I've scribbled that down on my notepad. So we would love to come and visit you in the jail. Do you know if we have to be put on a list? Do you have to put me on a list to say that you are happy for us to come and visit you?
Well, by me sending a letter to you, I wouldn't be surprised if that was pretty much my consent, because the way I had the letter written down is pretty much giving my consent.
Sure. But
Yeah.
when you've had people come visit you before, did you have to organise that, or did they just turn up?
Well, when I had my family visit me, that one special visit, my family was the one who organized that.
Okay. I'll try and arrange it then. Because I guess I want my name and some
Yeah.
details, so
Cause,
I'll do that.
yeah, because according to what I found out from my family when they did it that one time they were able to, they contacted one of the captains for that.
Okay. Oh, okay. Fine. And I'm in touch with one of them, so I will arrange that.
Alright.
Okay. That will be fun, won't it?
That'll be something new.
Yeah, it will. It'll be weird because you've been talking to me so much over the phone, seeing me in person and us talking in person. It's always strange, isn't it? As you probably know from speaking to Gypsy so much and then finally meeting her. Sort of a bit weird, isn't it? The way we can do things with technology.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of used to it. I mean, I grew up with like technology like it is. I mean,
Yeah.
as it got more and more advanced, I grew up with it. So really, it doesn't seem really that weird to me. It's more when I'll give you my scenario here. When I'm in the jail I'm in right now, and every day is pretty much a routine blah day. Usually it's nice to be able to get any form of change just because it's a new thing for the day.
I bet. Yeah, I bet, because when you know exactly what you're doing every day at the same time, it can be, I'm sure it's very repetitive, especially if you're used to not being in jail, and just doing what you would normally do if you weren't there. It must be really hard to get used to.
Well, originally it took me a while to get accustomed to it, but I've pretty much gotten accustomed to it. However, I still miss being on the outside. I will not deny that at all.
I'm sure. But routine is quite a good thing, I think, at least.
Maybe to a degree.
Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to ask you some questions about, you know that like Gypsy had these different Facebook accounts with her different identities.
Yeah.
She would be sort of different characters, right? How did that come about?
Well, the thing is that her mom was on her all the, very much, well, I can't say all the time, but very much, quite often actually, to the point where, every single time, just to save her from getting caught, I would have to totally delete her accounts and reset a new one up for her. Because every single time she tried to start one up, she did something wrong with it to where it made it too obvious on what was going on to those who could see it. I was the only one that understood how to actually make it a truly private profile.
Right.
Yeah.
So you would set them up for her.
Yep.
And what about the different kind of outfits and stuff? Because I've seen some of the pictures have been released, and she used to dress up, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. I do agree. She used to dress up.
And whose idea was that? Her idea?
She's been dressing up all her life, pretty much. I mean, so really, that's just something that it just comes natural to her. I don't think she'll get out of that constant thing because apparently it just makes her feel more like who she is. Apparently, that's the way it seems like she's described it to me. It just makes her feel more alive, I guess, to be able to go into different costumes and so forth. Since I believe you're aware from there was a time when she was going to Comic Cons and stuff like that, where she dressed up on those, and I think that's where she'd probably dress up the most.
And what about like the slightly more adult stuff? You know, like the naughtier things that she posted. Because there was that side to her as well, wasn't there? She wasn't this sort of sweet, innocent girl. I think that a lot of people thought she was.
Oh yeah, she was naughty. However, yeah, she was. However, all the photos and all that stuff was more neutral between us. I mean, we both were totally okay with it. So, yeah, I mean, she was doing it for me, but at the same time, she wanted to do it just because something new for her to do, so she's not used to doing the naughty stuff normally.
Sure. And who came up with it first?
Well, I was the one that planted the idea in her head, and then she pretty much just went on from there.
And what was your idea? Like maybe it would be a bit fun to kind of dress up and be sort of different characters. Is that what your idea was?
Yeah, yeah.
So tell me about that a little bit.
Well, I mean, me and her used to, from time to time, well, she bought a specific shirt for me that was more like for the Joker, that character from Batman. And apparently she likes playing Harley Quinn, and apparently she's really good at it. I was actually surprised how good she was at it, because she actually filmed a video on that, and I was like, wow. And she made me pretty convinced that it was her. That she was really Harley
What was
Quinn,
she doing? What was she doing in the video?
She had the right tone of voice. I mean, it was all spot on. I mean, it was all spot on. If you've ever seen any of the movies with Harley Quinn in it, it was right spot on, literally. I was like, wow.
She obviously really watched.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently that, I guess that was part of our relationship. One element to it right there was that we had that kind of connection like the Joker and Harley Quinn did. I mean, another combination that we did talk about from time to time, what was it? A little more towards the direction of Disney. It was Bella and the Beast, or Beauty and the Beast. That's another one. She's dressed up for that also for me.
And who when she was the prince? Like, well, she was Beauty, and were you the Beast?
Yep, I was the Beast. However, I was actually surprised how good she looked in the yellow dress. I was actually very surprised.
And what about some of her other kind of some pictures have kind of come out of her as like a little girl, and then her like with a knife, like kissing a knife or something. What about those? Were they different personalities too?
Those, the one with the knife, that had to do with, no, you mentioned that one. That was more along the lines of Harley Quinn. Yeah.
Ah, right, okay. She had like red and black hair, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And so was there anything, was it kind of quite, was that sort of like role play was that sexual or was it quite innocent?
Yeah, it had a sexual twist to it, but at the same time, I have to admit, she definitely enjoys role playing. That's one thing I've noticed. I actually,
really? Yeah.
I actually asked her, around the time that me and her were still talking on the internet before I've even got a chance to meet her yet, I remember asking her if she enjoyed cosplay, and apparently she was into that too. So she was into the whole role-playing thing, whether it's cosplay or role-playing in any specific character. And apparently she likes the adventure that comes with it. Yeah.
So it kind of came into all aspects of her life and I guess your relationship too.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that was one thing that drew me more to her than most of the other traits that she had was just the fact that she was adventurous. She was willing to take daring, risky things. She was willing to take chances on doing stuff risky, and I guess it kind of added to more of an element of romance, I guess you could say. That's the reason why when you brought up Romeo and Juliet before, that's the reason why that whole aspect of it all comes into play.
And so how did it turn from like you meeting on a Christian dating site to this kind of like slightly sexual or like the quite naughty pictures that she would send you? How does it go from, because obviously a Christian dating site is probably the last place you would imagine to find somebody who wants to dress in like a bikini and stuff and send you pictures. Do you think?
Well, the thing is, I mean, she was originally innocent. I mean, once me and her, it was after me and her actually did what was it? That's when it's right after we said our goodbyes from the Cinderella movie. When I went home from that, that's when she was a completely more, I guess you could say, sexualized person. It's because I think that's what made the big difference is the fact that I took her virginity. Once I took her virginity, it made her so much more widely open on the sexual topics. Yeah.
So that makes sense, doesn't it? Because she's sort of like more experienced in that area now.
Yeah.
And so is that when all of the pictures and stuff started? So it was after this, it sort of was quite innocent until after the cinema, would you say?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. The only thing was though is that before and after we we did the actual Cinderella movie, before and after that, we ended up still having to deal with arguments from time to time. So really, even though she became more sexualized afterward, the arguments were still very much there.
What sort of arguments? What do you mean? Like, so it didn't stop the arguments? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. It didn't stop it, and actually, it made it kind of worse for her because once I took her virginity, she ended up what's the word I'm trying to think of? It went from just wanting me to really needing me. I mean, it drove her so nuts to the point where you had the sexual desire there, then you had the feelings of love bubbling up inside of her and everything else. It was just getting too much for her to where that's the reason why the arguments would start out. And then it didn't help at all either when she always had to constantly defend me from her mom also. Yeah.
So when after you met in the cinema, did her mum then Gypsy started like openly talking to you, and that's when her mum got angry because obviously before the cinema she didn't know you two knew each other, but then after you've met each other, Gypsy didn't hide the fact that she was talking to you. Is that right?
Not necessarily. That's the thing. I don't know why. I think it was just her mom had a suspicion that I was talking to her. She couldn't prove it, but she had a suspicion. Mainly because she always got offline way before her mom could catch her online. Every single time. And that's part of the reason why she only had a suspicion on it, but never could prove it. Yeah.
But she must be like, yeah, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, because that's what she originally wanted, just because she knew that stuff would get totally out of control if she didn't do that with keeping it discreet. And that's part of the reason why she kept it discreet, because she knew that if her mom got way more involved than she already was trying to start being suspicious about, she knew that it would get out of control, and once it got out of control, her mama tried to scare me off. Ironically, her mom already did try to scare me off at one time, but didn't work.
What, when she was trying to shout at you down the phone and stuff?
Yep, exactly. That's when she was
Yeah.
trying to do it. Yeah.
If you remember which cinema you went to, do you remember the name of it?
All I remember is it was on Battlefield Road, and that, and the only other thing I know about it is it was apparently the only one that has an IMAX in the city, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think I'm gonna go and see if I can check it out. So, and when you went to the house that night, and you were talking to me about, and you, when I listen back to our conversations that we've had, I just want to say how really good you are at talking. I think that you have a really good, well, you're really good at sort of telling a story back from, an event that's happened to you. So, that's always really good for us because it means you'll be a great interviewee. But I wanted to get a little bit of clarification about the knife. Did you bring that with you, or is that something that Gypsy handed to you when you came in?
I believe that was handed to me. That's what I remember. I mean, that was planned way, 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 way in the future. She's the one who came up with that, but I don't know why she came up with that, because that's when she put her own fingerprints on the wasn't. So that's part of the reason I was confused on it. But apparently, yeah, but apparently she was okay with it as long as mine weren't on it. Apparently, is what the way she saw it.
And so had you been texting each other just before you went to the house?
Exactly.
You had, and what had you, like, were you outside the house messaging each other?
Yeah, I pretty much let her know that I was there. And then after I let her know, that's when she opened the door, and then it all pretty much progressed from there as normal. I'm just trying to be careful on here since I'm aware of it being monitored.
Sure. Yeah. No. I understand. I respect that. I'm just trying to understand. Yeah, you obviously have to be careful with what you say. And like I said before, you shouldn't tell me anything you haven't told, like, your attorney. So if I am asking questions that you think you don't want to talk about, you have to just tell me.
Yeah. The thing is that I'll be a little bit more open once you actually come here to interview. Yeah. Blah. My darn iceberg is kicking in again. Yeah. When you come here to interview me in person, when you actually film it, I'll be a lot more open then than while I'm being monitored right now, because that's when the undisputed truth will be spoken. That's when what really happened will actually be spoken. And I'm aware of just you changing her stories and everything else constantly, from like changing it twice to 3 times, and then every time she changes it, she'd always have a nugget of truth in there. And it's really weird. I guess it's just me knowing my other half, I guess. And I actually kind of knew she was going to do that. I don't know how I knew she was going to do that, but I just did. To the point where that's part of the reason why I ended up, even though I felt like I was being forced to tell the truth when I was talking to the police, I had it all blurred out because 2 things. 1, I wanted to get it all out. And 2, I didn't truly understand my rights at the time. So my rights were violated because I wasn't fully understanding of what my rights were. And that's part of what the law says in America with that whole situation. You have to understand it intelligently and understandingly. And neither of those applied to me, actually. Because I was watching my video on that, and what I remember from what I actually saw, which I actually saw stuff in there that I don't even remember. So apparently I was under so much stress at the time, or duress, should I say, that what happened was that next thing I know is there was certain sections sections in the video that I watch where I don't remember, but other sections I do. That's something that my attorney does not even realize. I haven't had a chance to let him know that because that gives me even a stronger case against the suppression that's supposed to be coming up to on the 25th. However, I guess that only speaks more on the reason why. I guess you could say that I feel. I know she was victimized, but I feel that I was victimized in a sense too, due to the fact that the police made me speak more than I originally was going to want to speak. Because they used the whole narrative of it being best for Gypsy's sake, and unfortunately, I'm a selfless person. I think selflessly. When it comes to the people that I care about the most, I think that way, and that's part of the reason why I was more concerned about her stuff than my own. And by the time I realized what I did, it's way, way, way too late.
Well, that just shows that you're a nice person, right? You probably, obviously, you know, you love her, and so you're really worried about her, and yeah, that can make a complicated situation even more complicated.
Exactly. Because I didn't get the chance to actually count how many times. I think if I ever get the chance to look at the video.
You have 1 minute remaining for this call.
Went by quick.
It's always really quick, isn't it? And also, it's so weird how it just sort of completely, I don't know if it does the same for you, but it completely mutes my call, so I can't hear anything for ages. So should we arrange another time to talk?
Sure.
We can either talk before I leave, or we could maybe arrange a time at the end of next week, and we could speak when I can try and get, actually, do you know what?
Yeah.
I need to try and get an American number. Why don't you just give me a call on Wednesday,
Okay.
and then we can catch up, and I can talk to you about when I'm coming, and then arrange how I'm going to get my new number to you,
Sounds
and I'll
good.
register some money on it.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. All right. Amazing. Thanks so much for talking to me, and I hope you have a nice couple of days until we speak again.
You have exceeded the allowable.
Hello. Okay, so that was
Interesting.
it was definitely not the audio I thought it was going to be. So I can't remember what number it was, but that was extremely telling and extremely interesting.
Didn't seem like he had any trouble out of Gypsy doing the stuff they were doing together.
Hey Ashley, is your mic up against something?
Kind of muffled.
There we go. No, I got a phone call a minute ago. I'll back out.
I get it, girl. You're good.
Okay.
You sound good.
What did you say?
Oh, go ahead and commentate on whatever you want to. But sorry, Laura and I are a little drained.
We've had a long.
So I'm wondering, she said that Bobby wasn't returning her call and that she needed to get pics for him and stuff. And that, you know, she couldn't pay Nick directly, but she could pay Bobby for pics and interviews, but he's not returning any calls. We've heard rumors before, at least I did last year, from sources I didn't find that credible, that one of the reasons why Gypsy got the plea deal she did is because her parents was interested in the money and put it out there in the media so much, and that Nick's weren't. And from what I remember, I can't remember if Bobby Godejohn maybe has autism also. There might be a lot of legitimate reasons why he didn't do the interview or give the pictures, but I wonder if that would have helped. Oh, am I muffled, Conspiracy?
I think that was Ashley. I think that was yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was strange.
What was the whole knife thing where he's like, I believe it was handed to me. She put her fingerprints on the weapon.
So I remember that he said something about him putting the knife on some gloves in the front of the bathroom door. Have we gotten to that one yet? Sorry.
He said something, and then he said she grabbed it. It didn't matter that her fingerprints were on it or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard for me to understand that part because he talks a little muffled sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So they also talked about her altars in there. What did you guys think about that?
The Harley Quinn.
I thought it was interesting that he mentioned the Harley Quinn specifically, and he was like, "Well, that was just a Harley Quinn thing."
Mm-hmm.
And he said that she definitely loved. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes here that I was making while we listened. He
No, I
said she
love that you took
definitely loved role playing before him, whether it was sexual or whatever, which kind of echoes what Dan said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That she introduced us to all of them.
And he said she was actually innocent. And then after Cinderella, when I took her virginity, that's when she became
She got wild.
like
Mm-hmm.
He said that's when the fight started, right?
Mm-hmm.
the fights didn't end, they still fought.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Like the possessiveness.
kind of weird.
Very weird.
It was like he thought in his mind that if they were more physical and close, that
everything would work out. I remember in the text messages him being like, once we have more sex, and she's like, so it's like a tranquilizer.
your mic's still pretty bad, Ashley.
And it seems like Gypsy wants every man she's with to think that he took her virginity because there was one interview where she said decisively, without further detail, Nick thinks he took my virginity, but he didn't. And that made everyone think that she meant that some of the men that she met before from online, you know, like Richard Keene or Dan Glidewell, blah, blah, blah. The one Dee Dee pulled her out of a hotel room with or whatever, took her virginity. But then later she tried to say no, she's actually a type of virgin because Nick couldn't fully perform or whatever. And then even after she got out of prison was saying something similar to that. And then even after she was leaving Ryan in that Life After Lockup episode with Mia, she told Mia she'd never been able to achieve an O.
Mm-hmm.
To try and kind of imply that there was another level of virginity there. Like she's obsessed with making dudes think they're going to take a virginity, which is
Well, it's
I
so
bet
weird.
I was just going to say, I bet the Greene County officers can probably say that that's not true, that she didn't do the O.
Yeah. I am sure they can based on the transcript.
Exactly.
And then also the last thing I noted is there was that one article that said that Dee Dee liked Nick and that she was the one who took the pictures of the picture of them together in the theater. But Nick just said out of his own mouth that she tried to scare him off.
Yeah.
And you know, articles can be wrong, so that's
so how do
interesting.
we reconcile that? Did Gypsy tell him that she tried to scare him off, or did
I couldn't quite understand his description of how she tried to scare him off because it was muffled. Maybe someone can, you know, enhance that or figure it out. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Also, he mentions Craig Wood, who, for those who don't know, murdered Haley Owen. She was a 10-year-old girl here in Springfield.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't catch that.
Craig Wood was, so he would have been in jail with him and aware that, you know, all of that was going on. But yeah.
Okay,
abducted
Nancy, Gypsy and Dee Dee talk about Haley in one of their Facebook posts. Is that the one?
I know, and some people have said that Gypsy and Haley were friends, and I can't make that connect. It's so weird to me how they could be friends.
It's in the Facebook post. She says that Gypsy was supposed to stay the night with Haley or something, have a play date play date. That's what it was, a play date.
I don't know.
Yeah, that would make Gypsy. How old was she? Like 22?
Yeah,
that's
Like
creepy.
projecting into a situation. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think? I wonder if that was Dee Dee writing that message or if it was Gypsy. I'm sure it was Gypsy, but you never know.
conspiracy said that Nick didn't really explain further about Dee Dee trying to scare him off. She was able to hear.
Yeah, I just wonder if it was Gypsy feeding him that.
That's very
that line.
possible too. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like both sides, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I suspect Gypsy blamed a lot of things on Dee Dee.
Yeah,
I do too.
I'm sure.
We know that she was playing multiple dudes at the same time. I mean, even at the end there with Nick, she was telling him, I'm being tempted sexually by other men. Remember in the text messages just
Mhm.
like the day before the murder?
Yeah.
So, she was always playing multiple men at the same time. And one of her patterns is to blame anything on everyone around her. And I
Mhm.
suspect that she was blaming a lot on Dee Dee back then, just like she does now, to account for the murder.
Mhm. I agree.
But he said Gypsy would defend me from her mom.
Mhm.
No.
I
But
think
see-
she said some of the things to try and make him upset with Dee Dee, like trying to make him mad and upset and hate Dee Dee.
That's
Yeah,
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Well, and somebody help me who remembers better. Was it confirmed or just a rumor that Gypsy told Nick that Dee Dee forced her to get the feeding tube changed out and it caused her to miscarry? I heard she made him think that he got her pregnant in the movie theater bathroom.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and then told him that Mama made me get the feeding tube changed and it caused me to miscarry and lose your baby, to try and further motivate him to the crime. I've
Ugh.
heard that. I've just not seen the proof.
Correct. That's what I've
That's what
always
I've
heard.
but yeah.
Mhm.
I don't have the documents to prove it.
Same. That's
Yeah.
why I'm putting it out there. So if anyone knows or has the proof, please send it to us. My email is 1980millennialcommentates.com. Amber, what's yours?
At gmail.com?
Yeah, gmail.com.
Sorry, I just want to make sure, that was all.
Into the weeds. Yeah, it's into the weeds at mbradio.us.
Mersey Me is saying Becca Scoops has spoke on that. So we might have the video already out there, friends. But yeah. Thank you, Amber.
Sorry, my lab mic is hitting my hair and everything's a mess.
Yeah, our audio's not good today, but that's okay.
Oh, okay. So, anybody have anything else to say about that clip?
Yes, we have some more calls too.
Okay, well, Charles, thank you very much. Can you load that next clip up for us?
Charles.
Hey, Joy.
Charles. Thank you, little Chuck. I've never called him that in my life.
This is a call from
Godejohn, Green County Jail.
an inmate at Greene County Jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. The inmate has requested that you pay for this call. If you don't wish to talk, hang up now. Thank you for using Telmate.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, I thought maybe you'd missed our call. I was on video chat, but it said that it didn't get answered.
Yeah, I switched between two different tablets, and the second one was starting to work, but it all of a sudden kicked me out. Cause it started,
Oh.
yeah, 'cause it said it was processing a visit. I'm thinking, okay. Then all of a sudden,
Yeah, it did that to me.
yeah,
And it just cut out.
yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing alright.
Good, good. Well, I'm sorry we didn't get to video chat, but we can reschedule it. What was I going to say? I wanted to see if you'd spoken to your dad. Have you spoken to your dad recently?
Yes, I have.
When did you talk? I've been trying to get in touch with him, and I haven't been able to get through to him. I wondered if he mentioned anything to do with us.
Well, I've been having other parts of the media. I mean, I have an independent writer slash producer interested in my story too now.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, yeah.
From ABC?
I don't know if it's ABC. I do know that it's independent. I'm not sure exactly who they are though.
Oh, okay. And so what's going on with that? So has your dad been talking to them?
He's just trying to find out what's going on, what they want, and everything else.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And so have you spoken to them?
Not yet.
Okay, okay. I wonder who it is. I mean, I know that there's a company with ABC. They are. It's called ABC 2020. I know they've been trying to talk to people. I know that Gypsy's giving another interview with them, but I didn't know if they were going to contact you or not.
Yeah, it sounded like they were getting involved with the bunkers also. So, yeah.
Right, yeah. And so you think your dad has spoken to them?
Yes, I'm aware that apparently they're interested in making a TV series. Apparently, what he found out so far.
Oh, is it maybe the drama TV series?
Yep.
Do you know?
Yep.
Ah, right. Okay. Okay. Well, that doesn't impact anything with us. Is that maybe why he's been ignoring me?
I don't think he's been ignoring you.
Oh, okay. It's just I know I sent lots of messages to him on Facebook and they said they'd been read, but he and I've been calling him and stuff, but I haven't been able to get through to him. So I just wanted to see if he was okay still.
Yeah. I mean, I'm most likely gonna probably help your company. I'm probably gonna help out the other one. I'm probably gonna help out both because get my name out there even more.
Yeah. Well, of course. As long as you're still happy to be in our documentary, then of course, we can't stop you doing anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
So I sent you a letter today, just with that form in that that I tried to see you tried to see that you could get from the officers. I sent you an example of it, so maybe you could show it to them.
That would be yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be nice if
Okay, cool.
yeah, because I still haven't had a chance yet to get others to understand what I mean. Other than what you and me have been talking about, but other than that, but but yeah, that'd be helpful if I did have that, just so I could show them.
Yeah, I have tried. So if you keep asking, I'll keep asking here as well. I'm trying to figure out how we can get it to you. But yeah, I posted you an example, but I think that you need to get actually given a proper one. I don't know if that example is going to be enough, but we'll see what happens. Maybe you can show them. So that should be with you in a couple of days.
Okay.
And also, I think I might be coming to Missouri next week.
Okay.
So I might actually be around, so we might be able to meet.
That'd be good.
So that would be good. And then hopefully while I'm there, I should be able to ask people what's going on and maybe things will move a bit quicker because it's obviously a little bit hard with me being in the UK.
Yeah, because I mean, you already know, like I told you in the past, you already have my permission to do the whole interview. You just needed the sheriff's permission still. That's all you're really missing.
Yeah. So we're trying to do that. But we need to get your permission needs to be sort of like, rather than just saying yes, it needs to be kind of like official. So that's what that letter is for that I've sent you. But have a look at it and show that to somebody and maybe they can help you out. But on the letter it just says you just have to fill in your name and say that you agree for us to talk to you and that you agree for us to film with you, and then the sheriff gives his permission. So have a look at that when you receive it, and we can even, if you're allowed to have it on your person, like we can even talk through it if you need to, if you've got any questions.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Well, that's interesting that there's another company wanting to talk to you. So what do you know so far? Is it just through your dad that you know?
Yeah, so far through my dad. Like you said, they were planning on making a TV drama, and apparently, due to the person's also an independent writer, I don't know. I might talk to them about doing a book, maybe. But
Okay.
I might end
Oh,
up
right.
having,
Amazing.
Yeah, which means I might end up talking to Gypsy before I go through with that though, because I'd rather have me and her be part of the co-authors to the book with maybe the other one,
Right.
maybe. You know,
Okay. Okay. And when you can talk to her after your trial, right?
exactly. You know,
Okay. Okay. Well, I wish you all the luck with that. I hope that that's a success. I'm sure there'll definitely be people who are interested.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm really glad though that you're still happy to talk to us. You know, we'd be very sad if we couldn't include your voice in this.
Yeah. I was wondering, I did have a question for you though.
Yeah.
I was wondering, is it possible for me to get, because you and me talked about royalties, the very first day that I had a chance to talk to you. I was,
Uh-huh.
I was wondering, is it possible to put the royalties in my father's name? Because, yeah,
We
that's what
don't, as I explained, and this will
I
be the same
agree.
for every company. So what we can do is we can, from your dad, for your
Yeah.
your father, we can pay him for like pictures, like letters, anything like that. We can give him money for, which means we can license them to use them in the program. So we can do that, and when we go and film at his house, we can pay him a license, a location fee to film at his house and things like that. But we can't, and nobody can legally put put anything. Basically, because you're in prison, nobody is legally allowed to give you money unless it's obviously for phone calls and stuff like that, like we've been doing. So if you ask us to put money in your dad's name for you, by you saying it's for you automatically means that we aren't able to do that, and nobody will be able to do that. However, we would definitely not expect to have anything for free from your father. So like things like archive, pictures, videos. We can compensate him for time he misses from work and things like that, but we can't just like set up a fund for you under his name, because that would be illegal.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was aware of the one, for me if it was in my name, but I wasn't fully sure if it was possible under his name, since I know that I can't profit from it if it's directly under my name, but if it's under his,
Sure.
it's a different story.
Sure, but we can't just like give, as journalists, and so any news organisation can't just like give him a lump sum of money. Nobody will be able to do that, even if it's under his name, and even if it's for him. You've asked me, by you asking me this, and by this being recorded, it's now like there's evidence now that you've asked us to put something in his name for you, so we wouldn't be able to do that, unfortunately. But like I said, we don't expect we don't expect to get anything for free. If we can license things from him, and if we can film in his house, we can pay to do that. But yeah, and something like royalties doesn't really exist in this kind of thing. If you've got a book, it probably would. But that's a whole. I don't know about that because I'm only in television, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I've explained that to your dad, and he seemed all right with it, and he seemed happy about it. But that's. I know it's something you're concerned about.
This kind of makes me interested if Gypsy got the same messages you're giving me.
Well, if she got, yeah. Basically, so her dad
She was
is
convicted. That's the reason I'm asking. Because I'm aware that
yeah.
she was convicted of what she did. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not anything to do with whether you've been convicted or not. It's just that any prisoner in prison is not allowed to profit from their crimes. So I can't speak for the company, so it was HBO. I can't speak for them, but their lawyers would have said no, they can't pay her. So probably what would have happened is like if there were any pictures of hers or anything like that, they would have probably licensed footage and stuff from her father. but they would have
Oh,
been. It's the same law. It's the same law.
okay, then I can ask you on that grounds. And I was wondering, after I've been out of prison, would it be different? But there's one good
Once
question.
once you
Yeah.
get out,
Yes. Would it be different?
yeah, I guess it would be.
Okay, that's what
But
I
I
was
don't know that for a. But I don't know that for a fact. I would have to ask somebody. I only know because of dealing with prisoners before when we wanted to film and stuff. So I don't know. But
Okay. Okay.
there's nothing to say. If you get out of prison and you write a book and stuff, then you would obviously profit from that. But again, I can't give you like proper legal advice about it.
Oh, I know. I'm just asking you because you've already been through this loop with other people many times. It sure sounds that way.
Oh, right.
And that's part of the reason I'm trying to get your professional opinion. That's the only reason I'm
Okay. Yeah. No, so I don't know for sure, but I guess that's a bridge you cross when you get to that point.
Okay. That's, all right. I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. I just wanted to make sure. Well, at least we're getting something out of it.
Yeah, well, I don't, and it's good that you ask questions. I would hate for you to just suddenly like decide you didn't want to do it, or didn't want to talk to us anymore because you're worried about something. So it's good to always ask me questions.
Yeah, well, that's one thing that I did explain in the beginning when I was describing more of the kind of person that my family is always on me to be and everything else. Is they know that I'm the type of person who tends to think outside the box because I'm a critical thinker. So I'm gonna end up asking questions, and most of the time I'm gonna end up asking questions and learn more about a situation. So this way I know if it's safe to jump into it or not.
Sure. And I want and I want you to say, I want you to feel like I'm on your side. I want you to feel like you can ask me these questions. That's important to me. I don't want to just sort of be somebody that's pushing you to do anything. I would never want that. I want you to be sort of fully informed and like as well, even though we are wanting to make a program about your story, like we want it to be something that you are involved in and that is kind of collaborative.
Yeah, I agree.
Good. I'm glad. But yeah, any other questions, you make sure that you do ask me.
Okay.
I'll try and answer them as much as I can.
All right, I appreciate it.
Okay, good. So do you have any other questions now, or you all right?
I guess the only other one I really have is, so then, are you gonna be in Missouri? Is it for like a couple days, or do you have any clue how long you're actually gonna be in the States?
Well, we're going to be in America. Well, I think I'm going to be in Missouri for a couple of days next week, and then again towards the middle or end of September. So we'll be there twice, but it'll just be me on the first trip, and then the second trip it'll be me and the director.
Oh, okay, okay. 'Cause that's what I'm trying to figure out. So this way I know, if we work together well enough, I mean, I should be able to get the sheriff's permission to obviously do that filming with you, of course. But the reason I say that is because not too long ago, I mean, if you look on the internet, I'm not, about this now because it just happened like yesterday. One of the local TV places that does the TV news on one of the channels locally here. I think that they call it Color 10. They were just filming inside of the house unit. The housing unit here. They were just filming right inside of it.
Right.
Almost 2/3 of the inmates that were in this housing unit ended up going to spots where because they didn't want to be filmed. I was not one of them that moved. I stayed right where I was because I really didn't
Oh,
mind
you
it.
did?
Yeah, yeah. And then
That's quite cool then.
yeah. So I ended up getting more film coverage again for the TV again.
Did they interview you, or did they talk to you?
No, they didn't interview me. They were just doing almost look like a panoramic view of the yeah, that's what they were doing. They were trying to, and then they also did a little filming on the what was it? rules that are supposed to be supposedly placed in here, even though those don't always apply, unfortunately, since I'm aware of
Right.
all the corruption going on in this jail. But yeah.
That's interesting though.
Yeah.
The change like to your daily schedule, seeing them. Did they come? Were they just walking around inside the prison?
Yep, exactly. Inside the housing
Interesting.
unit. Yep.
Right. Do you have any what are they called, like guards or officers, or any of them? Are you quite good friends with any of them? Do you trust any of them, or like, as in, is there somebody that you can maybe talk to specifically to ask about this form that I mentioned?
I'm not sure who I could ask, actually. I'm not sure. Yeah.
I'm trying to think, because obviously I've sent you one, but I don't know if it's
Because the reason I say that is because the officer that's working up here right now, he is the original person I asked the very first time I asked, and he didn't know.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I know
Okay.
he wouldn't.
Okay. And so there's just one officer, or is there maybe somebody else you could try and ask? I would really appreciate it if you could, just to see if somebody else that, I'm trying to sort it out here, but if there's any way that we can get help